I said I would cut the cost of living, and I meant it.
And again, I think this is the problem, right? So she talks about the cost of living and the fact she's cut it. But I think for me, the problem is she defines the cost of living in terms of interest rates and inflation. This is what she talked about in the pre-budget speech, right? She was so happy with herself for lowering inflation and lowering interest rates. And these are typically the things you would think about when talking about the cost of living, right? So she's not incorrect technically, right? Because that's conventional thinking. And what I'm about to say isn't radical thinking. It's just practical thinking, let's call it, right? Can you avoid taxes, right? And that's I guess that's a loaded question, right? But for someone that is paid a salary and is subject to PAYE, for somebody that buys things and sells things and is subject to sales taxes or VAT, for somebody who might die, well, we will die, and may have a estate to pass on to a beneficiary or a legacy, tax is basically an inevitability, right? You cannot really avoid it. You can avoid it if you've got the right accountants, I guess. But you understand what I'm trying to say fundamentally, right? So for me, tax is a cost of living, right? Variable. And if taxes go up, which she has put them up, which we'll come on to later on, then the cost of living has gone up. So the fact that she's arguing that she's got the cost of living down is a technical argument, but in substance, I would argue the cost of living has actually gone up. And the reason I'd also say that is because essential assets like homes have also gone up, more so than anything else. So again, when they look at inflation, they're not talking about home price inflation, that's not included, but that's something presumably most people would aspire to buying just for security reasons, right? If not anything else. So I'm not sure she has been successful actually in lowering the cost of living. I'd have to look into this, but I'm not going to give her credit for that now.